All right, we're talking today with Don Dietrich, past All-American Commander of VFW Post 7262. Don, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your time. Please start by telling us a little about yourself, where you're from, where you came from, about your military service, and how you became part of the VFW.
Well, I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, Ohio. I graduated from Franklin Monroe High School in 1964. And in 1965, Sam decided he wanted me. And so I happened to somehow get into the Marine Corps. It wasn't my idea. And so I ended up, I went to California to be in the Marines and came back, of course, went to Vietnam. And I served in the 3rd Battalion, 3rd Marines in Vietnam. I was on a deuce and a half truck. Served as a machine gunner, 50 caliber machine gunner, out in Da Nang at South China Sea. And I went on various missions. I was in Vietnam all over. I went from Da Nang down to Saigon. I was in the Mekong Delta, and then back up to the DMZ and back to, and I ended up in the hospital in Okinawa with a hernia, and that's how I made my biggest claim to fame. I met John Wing.
Yes,
and,
yes.
So I can't say that what I did was great war hero stuff, because I wasn't. I just took it for the Marines, serving my time. The biggest thing I can remember is I hauled a 14-year-old girl I shot in the leg all over Vietnam, or seemed like all over Vietnam, to get her some hospital help.
What was wrong with her?
She got shot in the leg. I don't think it was, I think it was actually Viet Cong fire, not American fire.
Did she survive?
Yeah. So, as far as I know.
Yeah. But you got her to a hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took her to the hospital and got her some help. Other than that, it was, an experience. Every time you're in the Marine Corps, every meal is a banquet and every day is a holiday in the Marines. So, all the Marines can laugh about that. So, and then after I got out, I joined VFW in 1972. I joined in Canham, Ohio, and then I worked in Greenville, so I transferred to Greenville. Ended up being commander here about 8 years. Was the post's first All-American commander, and then that was followed up by my son-in-law, who was the second All-American commander for the post. It's we've got a lot of time spent in the VFW. Our wives will attest to that, and so I can talk, if we're talking about our little park here I'm standing in, I can remember when I was commander, this used to be a dump out here. What you're looking at, people used to dump garbage out here, and a friend of mine had a dump truck and a bulldozer, came in and we leveled it off.
Who was that friend?
And a friend was Bill Sherry. And we leveled it off, and then we covered it with topsoil, and then Dwight Emmons, another friend of mine, served in the Navy in World War II. He and I sowed grass seed with the hand crank clover seeders. And then we went down and...
You don't happen to have any pictures of that, do you?
No, I don't. I wish we did.
That's too bad.
And then I went down to the place, and what you're looking at now, it used to be a garbage pit. Now it's probably one of the nicest parks in the world.
It is. It is. Can you tell us more about your service? You mentioned you were drafted. Can you take us back to that first day of draft when you got the notice, what you were thinking? And how did you end up in the Marines? Was that a choice?
Well, no. When I got in the Marines, when I got drafted, there was a Navy guy come along and needed 10 Marines. And he, of course, nobody joined. And so he was going down the line. Every other guy was a Marine that he picked out. And he got the guy next to me. And I kind of laughed, and he looked at me and he said, "You think that's funny?" So, put me in the Navy. That guy went in the Army. And there was 10 of us went in the Marines at that time. I think right now there's only 4 of us left. And sorry to say, the guy that went in the Army in my place, I think got killed over
got a little traffic there. You said you were sorry to say the Army guy may have passed. Do you know his name?
I'd have to go back and look.
Right.
I vaguely remember, but I don't want to get it wrong.
All right, and we can get that right, and we'll put it on the digital library so everybody can see that. Am I missing anything? Well, again, Don, we appreciate your time. If there's anything else you'd like to share with us.
Not right now. Probably after I get out of this interview, I'll let you say.
Thank you again, sir. And we hope to see you at our fundraiser on Halloween.
I'm sure I'll be here.
Thank you, sir.